Hi guys, I'm Brothers Aussie. Welcome back to this brand new video. So today, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, I've had a long day, so if I slur my words, I'm sorry. Just got back from a barbecue and that, just chilled with family, so you know, no one actually cares. But today I'm going to be predicting my GCSE results, or as I should say, predicting my predicted GCSE results. As all of you who are from the UK know, due to the coronavirus, COVID-19, GCSEs have been cancelled. So all we are getting is predicted grades from our teachers. So I'm buzzing. I think this is going to be a lot more accurate, just because of the fact that you could have a lot of things building up on a morning which affect you in exams, which means you're not going to do as well. So I just think this is going to be so much better and a more accurate representation of people's abilities, especially just because people revise so much for GCSEs, so the final grades don't really reflect upon your ability. But what do I care? I'm just a kid. The government don't listen to kids, no one cares. We're irrelevant, or so the government says. Anyway, I've just got my last reports and everything that I was given from the school back in January. They're not the latest I would like to have. I do believe that they were given more recent things, like on the last week, but I'm not 100% certain on that. And if they have, then I don't have them because the school wouldn't let me in on the last week. I'm very annoyed about that, and I know friends of mine are very annoyed about that too, but there's nothing I could do. The school were following government guidelines and I wasn't allowed in. But nevertheless, I don't care. I've got this to make this video, and it gives us a rough idea of what I'm getting. So I'm going through that in the video. And just before I start this video, I'm not sure if I've already said, but I got this video from a YouTuber called Max Kieran. He is currently in the same stage as me. He is like in year 11 and is also unable to do his exams like everybody else in the currently 15, 16 years old. And as time of recording, he released his video about an hour ago. So it's a very recent video of his. And I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that is such a good idea. I need to get on that. I need to film a similar video. I'm absolutely sweating in this room. It is so hot. I did have my window and everything open, but it was blinding me to film this video. And I'm not sitting indoors with sunglasses on to film a video. So I've had to shut it and now allow myself to be boiling. I also have a fan behind this camera. I could have it on, but with where my phone is to record this, you just wouldn't be able to hear a thing. So I'm going to have to make do being red and hot until the video is filmed. But nevertheless, just let's get on with the video. Right, so like I said, I've got lists in front, reports in front of me, beside and in front of me. So if I look away, I'm looking at these. And yeah, right in front of me here is my mock exam results. Over here is my predicted, my target grades, like for the end of the year. Not sure if I'm going to be using these, but I might. We'll see. So I'm going to go down the whole. I'm using this to go down the list of the subjects just in this order because it's easy and it makes sure that I remember everything. Just checking things. Yeah. So let's get on with the video. So starting off first, we have English. Probably one of the lessons I hated the most. Not gonna lie. Now, obviously, if you know, English is separated into two. You've got English language and English literature. Apparently, according to my mock results, I'm better at literature. And I don't like reading things. That's the problem. But anyway, in English language, I got a 5 in my mock. And to be honest, I'm happy with that. I'm buzzing with a 5. The whole 5 years of school, I hated every aspect of English, especially language, where you just, like, I don't even, to be honest, I've been out of school for 3 months, I don't really know the difference at this point, but English is awful. So I got a 5 in my mock. My prediction, if I worked hard for the mocks, I was hoping to get a 5. So yeah, my predictions are 5 and I was hoping to get a 5, so all 5s. And for English literature, I got a 6 in my mocks, and as I said, I hated English. I predicted to get a 5, and I was expecting to get a 5, so it's 6, 5, 5. Now, just in case you can't understand us properly, waffling, this is all on screen, as you can see. And I'm just going to run through this because I hate the sound of my own voice. I hate filming these YouTube videos, especially videos like this, so I'm getting it out of the way. Going over to maths, I got a grade 4, and I'm not that happy with that. I have always struggled with maths. I'm not the smartest person, although I have been lucky enough through my whole 5 years at comp, secondary school, high school, whatever. I have been in the top class for every subject. I don't know how that happened, but I've been fortunate enough that that's been the case. But unfortunately, I didn't come out with the grades that I had expected. I got a grade 4 in maths, and I have always predicted to get a 6. But I've always kind of had that feeling that I would never get the 6. So in the end of year exams, I felt like I was going to get a 5. And I haven't got that on the last mock. And the exams are going off your mocks, schoolwork, attendance, stuff like that. Just homework, everything. And I feel like I've done alright in that. And my teacher did like us and that, so that's credibility for that. So I hope that my grade from a 4 can be pushed up to get a 5, maybe a 6. I'm not sure. Just got to wait and see. Now, for science, it's split up. And I'm missing one of them off my mock results. I'm not really sure why. So I've got to look through these. But nothing's telling me why. I think they just forgot to put it on, to be honest. But I'll go through. So biology, hands down the science I hated the most. And that shows, considering in my mock exam, I got an unclassified, a U. It basically means I failed. Now that could be partly my fault not revising enough. But then again, I did hate the subject to death. But it doesn't help the fact that I want to go down engineering route. And I've been looking for engineering apprenticeships, of which you need science. Now, obviously, biology isn't the most important, and it's mainly physics. And I'll get onto that. But still, as I hated science, I was always predicting a 4. All across the board, I was predicting a 4 in every single one of the sciences, just because I knew I wasn't great at it. So I've always predicted the lowest I could get. Therefore, in the science, all across the board, in biology, I had a feeling I would come out with a 4. Although I have a feeling that if I was still doing exams, if I just pushed through it and revised hard enough, I could have got a 5. Now with chemistry, I found chemistry so awkward, like flame tests, when I'm ever going to need it, but oh well. I did better in chemistry, I got a 4. And I said I predicted a 4, but I revised more for chemistry than I did for biology. So I feel like I could have got a 5 quite easily, just off my revision and harder work. But then that hard revision could have easily pushed it up to a 6. Now, obviously, with going through that, physics is the one I don't have. And for a moment, I was slightly confused as to why. Until I remembered a conversation I had with my teacher just past Christmas. I also got unclassified in physics, for the same reasons I did in biology. I didn't really like it much. So I don't have much to go off, to be fair, since I don't have anything on it. Although, in my report that I have here, yeah, biology I was working on a 3, so a lot better than what I got. Yeah, chemistry I was working on a 4, which is what I got. Physics I was working on a 4. So yeah, prediction of a 4, absolutely failed that like I did in biology. Yeah, outcome 4, maybe 5? I don't know, I don't like science. Oh well, I'm just gonna fail, to be fair. What's next? Business studies! Just like Max, yeah. Loved business, absolutely loved it, and I came out. Are you joking? I got a 4. Oh, I thought I'd done so much better. I got a 4 in my mocks. I got a 4. Let's have a look. Yeah, which shows you how bad I did, because my current working grade in school is a 7, or was a 7. I've got a hair in my mouth. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got a 7. I got a 4, but I was working on a 7, which coincidentally, well, my predicted grade was my prediction of what I would got was a 6, but I wanted to work hard enough to get a 7. That's all I can really say, to be honest. And then my second favourite was engineering, which I've already said I wanted to try and go down that engineering route. So in engineering, I came out of a P2, which is a pass at level 2, equivalent to a 4/5. It's kind of like in the middle of those, which I'm actually pleased with. I am quite pleased with, considering we didn't come up to the mocks, we didn't really do much revision for it. So I'm quite pleased with what I got. Now in the final exam, I would have liked to get a distinction at level 2, which is like a 7/8. I would have liked to come out with that at the end. However, that is very hard to get, I believe. Therefore, my prediction of what I could have got, and what I probably will be getting with my teacher's result, is a merit at level 2, which is like a 5 or a 6. And that'll be a very good grade. A very, very good grade indeed. And quite a bit higher than what, well, yeah. I believe most apprenticeships need a level 5. So a merit at level 2 would be great and help me a lot to get an apprenticeship in engineering. Heading over to the last few. Yeah. I'm going to miss out PE. Just because it's not a subject that I do an exam on. So yeah, and plus, yeah, you don't do exams on that. Geography, on the other hand, I'm trying to think back to geography of when I had a conversation with my teacher, but nothing is coming back much. Although I got a level 4, a grade 4, in my mock exam, and I believe my predicted grade from my teacher was about a level 4/5 for the end of my exam, my GCSEs. I believe so, I'm not too sure. Although saying that, this geography exam wasn't it wasn't like a full paper, it was little bits of things that we've studied in geography. So it wasn't the full thing. So it's not 100% accurate, this grade. My prediction of what I will be getting from my teacher is a level 5. And I would like to get a level 5 out of geography at the end of this. My camera somehow suddenly become a lot more... There we go, that's better. It was a lot overexposed for a second. I'm not sure how long that's been. I'm sorry. I haven't really been paying attention to that. I've just been looking at the lens. Yeah, I would like to get a 4 and I believe I will get that. Going on to IT, or as it says down here, Creative iMedia. What's a D1? Okay, that's bad. I got a distinction at level 1, which is a grade 3. That's not very good, considering my target grade says down here is about a level 5 or a 6, a merit 2. Yeah, I haven't done very well, have I? At the end of my GCSEs, well, at the end of my GCSEs, I would have liked to get a merit 2, a 5 or a 6. And I believe I'll get that, to be fair. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to, am I? I'm not going to. I would have liked to get that. But in reality, I predict that I'm going to get a level 4 or 5 or pass that level 2. I don't think I'm going to get a 6, to be fair. So I'm probably going to get about 4 or 5. But it's still good though. If I get a 5, I'm happy. That's solid. It's set. It's what the companies want. So that it's good. It's good. It's not the best, but it's decent. I did love the subject. I just wasn't the best at it as well of when you've got to be like creative and make things. And I believe that's where my grades have slipped. Although the teacher did say you don't have to be creative, but I always feel like examiners look for that to grade it better. Now coming on to the last subject, and it is by far the subject I hated a lot more than science and English put together. And it's the subject that I don't really understand why we have to do it. Especially since now I've left. They have given the younger kids who are picking what subjects do they choose for their GCSEs. They now have the option to just forget the subject and never take it again for the next 3 years of school. That subject is RE, Religious Studies. Although, with saying I have absolutely hated it, I got a level 4. Like, how? I got level 4. And I'm just going to say this now. I predict I was going to be happy getting a level 4. I'd have been happy getting a level 3, but I was expecting to leave school with a level 4 in RE. And that's all I've got to say. But I don't understand how I got it, to be fair. Yeah. That's mental, that, like, thinking about it. The fact that I absolutely done awful in some sciences and quite decently well in RE. That concerns me a lot. But, sorry, busy day. That is mental. It genuinely, utterly confuses me. But oh well, it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, get rid of them now. Don't need them. But guys, for anyone who is or was supposed to be doing their GCSEs this year, don't worry, don't stress. I'm sure it's all going to be fine. The teachers know you, they know how you work, they know you personally, they understand your life struggles. Now I'm just waffling and this doesn't sound like me at all. But I believe that these grades are going to be a lot better. And I've said this at the start of the video, it's more personal. It is a more accurate representation of your capabilities. So even if they aren't the best in what you were hoping for, it's accurate. At the end of the day, it is more accurate. So I've always saw GCSEs, yeah, you've got a good grade, but it's not, you're not going to remember everything you've done in that exam. And why would you? Like science, when do you need to know about all the properties of a river? I don't need to know how many what are they called, meanders or whatever they are, in the River Thames. I don't need to know. I don't care either. So yeah, to be honest, I'm so glad I don't have to do GCSEs. I feel so free now. I've just got I don't have all this time on my hands because we're stuck inside. Although there's now a new rule apparently where we can go meet 6 people. I'm not really sure how it's going to work, but I don't care. Blame Boris for it. Let Boris sort it out. It's his fault in the first place, I believe. You've got like places in America like going back to normal and we're still stuck here in a mess. But I don't care. Let big boy Boris sort it out. As my mother calls him, Bojo. But anyway, I don't care. Now I've been waffling for like the last 5 minutes or something. But guys, thanks so much for watching me ramble on for like 20 minutes. I don't know how you're still here. If anyone is still here, please make sure to go leave a like and subscribe. My channel is awful. I'm sorry. Lauren is beating me. She's on like 5k subscribers at this point. And I'm just stuck here on like 2.3. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm so thankful for everyone who subscribed. It's just like me and Lauren were really good mates and we're trying to like grow together kind of. And she's just shooting off for like double. Just doubled. And it's only been a couple of weeks. But what do I know? It's this YouTube algorithm, innit? Oh, Bradley, shut up. You're waffling. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you hopefully next week. I try to upload every Saturday and I'm going to stick to that, hopefully. But I can never keep any promises. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.